Easy Forms, Conditions and Advanced Features. Easy Forms allow you to build everything, from simple to robust web-based forms, which can be used to capture inquiries, feedback, or other information from your site's visitors. Through the use of some of the more advanced features and settings, you can build more dynamic and user-friendly forms. This second video in the Easy Forms series will take a closer look at some of these advanced features and settings. Adding element conditions. For the purpose of this video, we will edit an existing form, but it should be noted that these settings can also be configured when adding elements to a new form as well. Ensure you are logged into your Stack site as an administrator, then navigate to the dashboard. From here, click the Easy Forms tile, then browse to or search for the form to edit. Once found, click the Build button. The first item we will look at are conditions. Conditions allow you to configure settings, which can control the appearance, state, or validation of elements or pages on your forms. In this example, we have a request form that asks for the person's preferred contact method, as well as fields for both phone number and email address, which are all visible. We'll add a condition that makes either the phone number or email field visible when the respective radio option is selected from the preferred contact method. We'll also set these fields to be required, meaning a user cannot submit the form unless the phone number or email has been entered. Click the Edit button for the element to add the condition to. In the Edit Element window on the right, click the Conditions tab. Conditions work by using a basic logic statement. Essentially, if the element is in this state, then do that function. In our example, we want the phone field to be visible when the preferred contact method has phone selected. To do this, I would select Visible for the state dropdown, then select the preferred contact method from the dropdown field and the value option from the second dropdown. Finally, I would select the phone option as the value. Then click Save. If additional conditions need to be added to the same element, click the Add Another State button and repeat the process for the configuration of additional conditions. I would repeat this process for the email option as well, following the same steps. Click the Save Elements button at the bottom of the screen to ensure the changes you made are being saved. To review these changes and ensure you added the conditions properly, click the View tab near the top left to see a preview of the form. Click the Build tab to go back and continue editing the form. Placeholder text versus default value. In creating Easy Forms, we demonstrated how to add placeholder text to a field. This may be helpful for users to understand what or how information should be entered into a field, such as a phone number format, for example. Default values can also be used to pre-populate data into certain fields. Like placeholder text, default values can still be overridden by the user. The difference, however, is that placeholder text will not be submitted as data if the user doesn't enter their own value in the field. Default values will be submitted as field data, whether they are changed or not. There are a number of scenarios that may support the use of default values. One example could be to have a field with a default value, such as an email address, that is visible and set to read only, based on the value entered in another field. The email value could later be used to identify where the form submission is to be sent. Default values could be added to elements or by editing existing elements, as we'll see here. Navigate to the form element, then click the Edit button. In the window that opens, click the Advanced tab, then in the Default Value field, enter the value to be displayed. Click the Set Default Value button. You will be shown a preview of the default value you've set. If it is correct, click the Update Default Value button. Then scroll down and click Save. Another option is available from the Element's General tab. Again, navigate to the form element. Click the Edit button. From the General tab, scroll to the Form Display section and check the Read Only box to ensure users cannot change this value. We can also add conditions to display the field only when a certain value is selected, as we saw earlier. Once finished, scroll to the bottom and click Save. Repeat the process to add default values to other elements. Then click the Save Elements button at the bottom of the form building screen. Once again, you can scroll up and click the View tab to see a preview of the form. Here, you can enter values and progress through the form's fields to test the functionality you have configured. Click the Build tab to go back to the form building screen to continue editing if needed.